Hello, today I discuss about the topic on Indian Electricity Act 2003. Now go to the first slide. Electricity Act 2003. The need for enactment of Electricity Act 2003 was felt by the central government in the backdrop of the ongoing economic reforms in the country coupled with power sector reforms in various states. Poor performance of SEBs. SEBs stands for State Electricity Board, which were formed and operating under IE Act 1910 and Electricity Supply Act 1948 forced the Government of India to bring out an uniform and unified law to take care of the current needs of power sector in the areas of generation, transmission, trading and distribution of electricity. Electricity Act 2003 is a single legislation which addresses all the key areas of electricity in the country and provides a roadmap for overall and uniform development of electricity sector in the country. Now, what is the main purposes of the Act? First, to consolidate the laws relating to generation, transmission, distribution, trading and use of electricity, to take measures conducive for development of electricity sector, to promote competition in the sector, to protect the interest of consumers, to rationalize the electricity tariffs, to establish regulatory commissions and appellate tribunal for electricity, to ensure supply of electricity to all areas, to rationalize tariffs and lowering the cross-subsidization levels. Now, significance of Electricity Act 2003. It is a single legislation which addresses all the key areas of electricity in the country. It provides a roadmap for overall and uniform development of electricity sector in the country. It takes care of interest of consumers belonging to various sectors. It also aims to reform the sector to suit the needs of the present day requirement in the light of globalization. Through specific provisions, it aims to bring in financial and commercial viability for power sector utilities. And simple overview of Electricity Act 2003. Enacted in 2003 and to effect from 10th June 2003. It consists of 18 parts. There are 185 sections and one schedule. It extends to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, new concept introduced in Electricity Act 2003. National Electricity Policy and Tariff Policy, Section 3. Separation of electricity trading, Section 12, 39 and 52. Introduction to open access. Introduction to MYT, multi-year tariffs. Constitution of Appellate Tribunal and its functions, Section 110 to 125. Some salient features of the Electricity Act 2003. Rule of government, rural electrification, generation, transmission, distribution, consumer protection, trading or market development, regulatory commission and appellate tribunal, tariff principles, CEA means Central Electricity Authority, measures against theft of electricity, restructuring of SEBs. Rule of government. Central government to prepare National Electricity Policy and Tariff Policy, Section 3. Central government to notify a national policy for rural areas permitting stand-alone system based on renewable and non-conventional energy sources in consultation with states, Section 4. Central government to formulate a national policy in consultation with the concerned state for bulk purchase of power and management of local distribution through users association, cooperatives and panchayat institution, etc. Section 5. Rural electrification. Appropriate government to endeavor to extend supply of electricity to all villages, hamlets, Section 6. No require of license if a person intends to generate and distribute power in rural area, Section 14. Now discuss about the generation. Generation free from licensing, Section 7. Requirement of TEC for non-hydro generation done away with. Section 7. Captive generation is free from controls. Open access to captive generating plants subject to availability of transmission facility. Section 9. Clearance to CEA for hydro project required, necessary due to concern of dam safety and interstate issues. Generation from non-conventional sources, co-generation to be promoted. Minimum percentage of purchase of power from renewable may be prescribed by regulatory commissions. Transmission. There would be transmission utility at the center and in the states to undertake planning and development of transmission system. Section 38 and 39. Load dispatch to be in the hands of a government company or organization. Transmission companies to be licensed by the appropriate commission after giving due consideration to the views of the transmission utility. The load dispatch center, transmission utility, transmission license not to trade in power, facilitating genuine competition between generators. Open access to the transmission lines to be provided to distribution licenses, generating companies. Distribution. Distribution to be licensed by SERC. Stands for State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Retail tariff to be determined by the Regulatory Commission. Metering made mandatory. Provision for suspension, revocation of license by Regulatory Commission as it is an essential service which cannot be allowed to collapse. Open access in distribution to be allowed by SERC in phases. Current level of cross subsidy, license, obligation to supply. Now discuss about the consumer protection. Consumer to be given connection within stipulated time. Penalty in the event of failure to give connection. Panchayat of interest on security deposit. Regulatory commission to specify electricity supply code to be followed by licenses. Standards of performance. License required to meet standards of performance specified by Regulatory Commission. Failure to meet standards to make them liable to pay compensation to affected person within 90 days. License to furnish to the Commission to periodical information on standards of performance. Trading or market development. Trading distinct activity permitted with licensing. Regulatory Commission may fix ceiling on trading margin to avoid artificial price volatility. The Regulatory Commission to promote development of market including trading. Regulatory Commissions or Appellate Tribunal. State Electricity Regulatory Commission to be constituted within 6 months. Provision for joint commission by more than one state or union territory. Provision for constitution of appellate tribunal consisting of chairman and 3 members. Appeal against the order of appellate tribunal to the before the Supreme Court. Appellate tribunal considered necessary to A. Reduce litigation and delay in decision through High Court. B. Provide technical expertise in decision to appeals. Now Central Electricity Authority. Central Electricity Authority to continue as the minimum technical advisor of the Government of India or state government with the responsibility of overall planning. CEA to specify the technical standards for electrical plants and electrical lines. CEA to be technical advisor to CERC, stands for Central Electricity Regulatory Commission as well as SERCs. CEA to specify the safety standards. Now, tariff principles. Regulatory Commission to determine tariff for supply of electricity by generating company on long and medium-term contracts. Consumer tariffs should progressively reduce cross-subsidies and move towards actual cost of supply. State government may provide subsidy in advance through the budget for specified target groups if it requires the tariff to be lower than that determined by the Regulatory Commission. Regulatory Commission to look at the cost of generation, transmission and distribution separately. Measures against theft of electricity. Focus on revenue realization rather than criminal proceedings. Penalties linked to the connected load and quantum of energy and financial gain involved in theft. Provisions of compounding of offences. Theft punishable with imprisonment. Punishment provision for abatement of theft. Special courts. Restructuring of SEBs. First, provision for transfer scheme to create one or more companies from SEBs. Provision for continuance of SEBs. State gives flexibility to adopt model or POT. Thank you.